Alright, welcome to our inaugural edition of the Amateur Corner. This is going to be videos where I interview some fighters. Today's amateur fighter is Marcus the Black Dragon Walton. I'm also one of my closest, best boys.
Definitely.
Love this guy like a brother. We fight together, we train together. We're almost shit and piss together. That's how tight we are, in a way. No homo. Stop looking at me like that. Basically, so we're gonna just go straight into the questions. I just want the world to get to know you the way I do.
Alright.
First off, starting, introduce yourself to the camera and to everybody else, the audience, and we'll go from there.
Well, as he told you, I am Marcus the Black Dragon Walton. Been fighting MMA last year, and I'm loving it. I've been training MMA for the last 6 years. Blue belt jiu-jitsu. Been a blue belt for entirely too long. I need to go back to
just like with any other schooling, just like with all schooling, you always want to go back.
I need to go back and get my purple belt and everything.
Lock everything down, yeah?
Definitely. I would say jiu-jitsu is my base right now. I'm 1-1.
Okay.
My stand-up is a Jeet Kune Do concepts style. I mix pretty much all the other martial arts that I've learned, and make it my own.
That's what's up. That's the whole point of it. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of mixed martial arts, is taking from here, taking from there.
Right.
Bruce Lee was the one who started it all, basically. For me, if you look, if you ask me.
Bruce Lee.
So that's for another video. As of right now, just very quickly, long-term, short-term goals. Do you have any in MMA right now?
My short-term goal is my next fight, obviously.
Okay.
My long-term goal is to eventually open up my own spot where I'm training fighters.
Okay.
I'm also training kids, maybe even a stunt school or stunt team, a Hollywood stunt team, because MMA is not it's not the end of the road. I mean, you see GSP.
It's not the end all.
Right, the end all be all. You see GSP, he's gotten into movies now. He's Captain America. It's like, okay, let me try it.
You never know, yeah. You know what I mean? Hey. Back in the day it was bodybuilding, that was people's way. Look at Arnold, look at Sylvester, a lot of these guys, and now MMA, that's what it is for us. It's an opportunity to do bigger, bigger, better things. Yes. Alright, so initially, what give you the decision to get into MMA? Well, what pushed you towards MMA?
Well, I was always a martial artist. I've always been into martial arts since I was in Flushing, Queens. I took my first Taekwondo school.
Okay.
And I was 8 years old. Did I mention that? Sorry.
No.
I was 8 years old, and I was just, it centered me. It brought me in a peace. So I can kill somebody.
It brought me that inner peace.
No.
So I can murder somebody.
But seriously, no, I was always loved it. Bruce Lee was my mentor. That's why I was like, don't get me started on Bruce Lee.
Alright, no doubt, no doubt.
My mentor.
So very quickly, I also wanted, since we already know your base, we know your background. You said your background's in Taekwondo. Mm-hmm. So what do you put towards planning and setting up for your fights? Like, what goes into that for you?
For me, it's basically a 3-phase project. It's first now I feel like I'm going to secrets.
No, you don't have to give everything. Just subtleties.
Well, it's basically the weightlifting and the power production. Then it's the functional training, where I'm doing fight movements with the weights. Then finally, it's just mostly just fighting.
Gotcha.
Straight up fighting and
building up the stamina, building up the muscle memory. Everything becomes reactionary instead of thought.
There you go.
Okay, no doubt. Now, right now, I understand. What weight class do you fight in right now?
Currently, I'm fighting in the 145 weight class.
Right. Now that we established you fight at 145, what separates you from the rest of the fighters at 145?
I believe it's my experience that separates me from the rest of the pack, as it were.
Okay.
For one, I'm older than most of my opponents, and secondly, I move just as fast as somebody and I'm just as strong as somebody who's 10 years my younger. So.
Okay, alright. I like that. It's a little gives you a little nuance, but doesn't give you everything. I like that. You know, I like that. So this is one of my favorite questions to ask people because this is where they go all out and they really, you know, you learn a lot from them about this people from this question. That's why I like to ask it. Okay. If anyone, alive or dead, who would you train with?
Bruce Lee.
And why?
Bruce Lee's the man. Fastest punch, most powerful punch. He revolutionized the bodybuilding world and the martial art as well. So if there's anybody that I would want to pick their brain about, it'd be Bruce Lee.
Okay.
For sure. I mean, I am the black track. He's the dragon.
One hand, the other. Alright, so now another question I really enjoy asking. If anything, what does fighting in itself mean to you?
Fighting, it's like a conversation with someone, but it's a deeper conversation. It's an art. You get to learn a lot about a person in a fight. I've made some of my best friends after fighting. So
very deep. Very deep. I like that.
Yeah.
Very deep.
I get a little deep.
The water looks shallow, but it's rather deep. All right. Now, a quick question. You know, you can answer it however you feel because there's multiple parts to this question. Where do you train? Who do you train with? And where do you plan to fight next?
Where do I train? Anywhere that has a mat or an open floor. Who do I train with? Well, you're truly right here. Also, anybody that also wants to train. I'm pretty much open to anywhere to train. So.
Gotcha.
Oh, and my next fight, not sure, but I'm probably fighting Aggressive Combat next. The time frame is
September 27, 2014. York College Arena.
The time frame is right exactly where I want it to be.
Yeah. Right. Last but not least, this question is specifically for you. I want you to go ahead and answer everybody that's watching. How can we get in contact with you? How can we follow you? And literally get in touch with you. So if we have any other questions, anything that's something we want to know, maybe follow your fights. You know, we can go ahead and do that.
Okay. You can follow me on my Facebook. Search for Marcus, M-A-R-K-U-S. Most people think it was a C. It's a K. Walton, W-A-L-T-O-N. Search for me on Facebook in the New York area, in the Brooklyn area. It's attached to my email, mmamonki@hotmail.com. Also, you can follow me at IG Tiger Dragon Blood, one word. And those are the two places that you can mostly follow me. All right.
Well, this is my boy, the one, the only, Marcus the Black Dragon Walton. Enjoyed interviewing you. Hopefully we can get some videos up soon. We get some sparring going on, maybe a little rolling. And we get to see if he can back up all the stuff he's talking. You like that. But ultimately, yeah, we're really looking forward to watching your fights. I know I am. I'm going to be cornering them. I'm going to help you train for them. That's why we do what we do. And ultimately, as we said, the next fight's going to be September 27th for Aggressive Combat Championships. It's going to be at the York College Arena in Queens, September 27th, which is a Saturday night. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. We will both more than likely be fighting that night. And let's see, hopefully he will jump his up to 2-1 and hopefully mine to 1-1. So if anything, this is us here at the Amateur Corner. Hope to see you guys soon. Much love.